Majesty, King Jigme Singh Wangchuk, left a deep impression on me when he stated that gross national happiness has come to mean so many things to so many people, but to me it signifies simply development guided by human values. I unquote. Your Excellency, I could not agree more. In my conversations with students, politicians, professionals, representatives of the corporate world, and people from all walks of life, since I assumed this office and gave up active politics, I have been stressing the need for the Indians to evoke and rekindle in themselves the civilization of India, the civilizational Indian values that have been of an intrinsic part of their dharma and samskar. It is significant that in Bhutan, the gross national happiness principles is the vision as well as screening tool for Bhutanese 5-year plans. Its 4 pillars: sustainable development, preservation and promotion of cultural values, conservation of the national environment, establishment of good governance, rely on the full and enthusiastic participation of the people for their success. India stands ready to assist in the realization of these important goals. From the time of Bhutan's first 5-year plan itself, India herself, a developing economy, has offered Bhutan her technical assistance and shared her resources to the best of her capabilities and capacities. India is proud to have been a privileged partner in Bhutan's advancement and growth. Both India and Bhutan are presently focused on skills development, education, and innovation. India has in the past and will continue in the future to offer seats in our premier educational institutions to our Bhutanese friends. Accompanying me is Professor Anil Gupta of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, who will sign a memorandum of understanding with the Royal Civil Service Commission of Bhutan for inter alia advancement of quality civil administration by the training of public servants. In his capacity as Executive Vice Chairman of the National Innovation Foundation, Professor Gupta will sign a memorandum of understanding with the Royal University of Bhutan for enhancing the role of innovation in the education system and economy of Bhutan. Professor Sunayana Sinha, Vice Chancellor of English and Foreign Language Universities of Hyderabad, who will also sign a memorandum of understanding with the Royal University of Bhutan that provides for academic and consultancy services in English language, learning, teaching, and training. I am pleased to announce that we have decided to enhance the value of the Indian Ambassador Scholarship Fund from current rupees 1 crore per annum to rupees 2 crore per annum. This scholarship will be utilized to encourage promising but needy students from Bhutan desiring to pursue higher studies in premier educational institutions in India. We have decided to allocate seats in new areas such as Ayurveda and law. I am happy to state that the scholarship offered at our best educational institutions. Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister, we are committed to working with the Royal Government of Bhutan to build more educational institutions in Bhutan. In the 11th five-year plan period, we will assist the Sedbus College in expanding its infrastructure. Government of India is glad to play a role in the school reforms program, which is very dear to your heart, Mr. Prime Minister. We wish for your success of these initiatives and all your future endeavors for the people of Bhutan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, hydropower is a classical example of the win-win cooperation between our countries. The 3 existing hydropower projects have helped to electrify almost all of Bhutan, export surplus power to India, and earn assured revenues to further fuel growth and expansion. With the Punta Sangchu projects on track to completion by 2018 and the Mangdechu project expected to be completed by the end of 2017, the future of power production in Bhutan looks promising indeed. To build on our success, we have decided to also take up 4 more projects as joint ventures between public sector undertakings of India and Bhutan. The foundation stone for the first such project, the Kolongchu, which has capacity of 600 megawatts, has in fact been laid by the Honorable Prime Minister of India during his visit to Bhutan in June 2014. Alongside our cooperation in all these areas in Bhutan, the large and growing Indian market holds tremendous possibilities for exports from Bhutan, from agro-processed foods to cement. India can absorb whatever surplus Bhutan chooses to share. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we move further into the 21st century, I am confident that the core values of our relationship will continue to strengthen our bonds further. We both agree that our success so far indicates the tremendous future potential of our cooperation that we can and must realize. We can also do more in the field of tourism. The commencement of a direct flight from Paro to Mumbai has, I believe, led to a significant rise in the numbers of tourists from western part of India. 2015 has been designated as Visit Bhutan Year. I take this opportunity to wish the Royal Government of Bhutan great success in this sector. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Culture and religion have a particular sanctity in Bhutan as in India. Mahatma Gandhi had said, and I quote, "No culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive," unquote. The shared Buddhist heritage of both our peoples is cherished spiritual bond. We were delighted that their majesties, the King and Queen of Bhutan, visited the sacred sites of Bodh Gaya, Sarnath, Nalanda, and Rajgir last month. We welcome our Bhutanese brethren to visit these places and will try to make them as comfortable as possible. In signing a memorandum of understanding on cooperation in Nalanda University, our two governments will open new opportunities for Bhutanese students to once again visit the famed Nalanda University. We have had the pleasure of welcoming the first student from Bhutan at the Nalanda University in September 2014. We would welcome the collaboration and support of Bhutan in rejuvenating and reviving this great ancient university. Finally, I would like to suggest that India and Bhutan must take up with all earnestness their role within SAARC to move our regional cooperation towards positive and productive program for the advancement of the region and global peace, security, and development. The forthcoming SAARC summit in Kathmandu will be a crucial meeting in which Bhutan and India can work together to contribute to constructive deliberations and the far-reaching outcomes. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, with these words, I thank you once again for the opportunity of sharing some of my perceptions with this very distinguished gathering. We have covered a lot, but many more miles we are to move. We are to go a long distance, and I appeal to you, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let us move forward. Let us move together. Let us move in harmony, in peace, in understanding. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tasi Delek.
I thank the Honorable President for his powerful and insightful address on Indo-Bhutan relations. I now invite His Excellency Lempo Rinzin Dorji, the Foreign Minister of Bhutan, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Your Excellency, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, President of India. Your Excellency, Ngchen Srin Topge, Prime Minister of Bhutan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, It's indeed a rare honor and privilege for me to thank the Honorable President of India for his enlightening address on India-Bhutan relations. Your Excellency's gracious decision to address this gathering on a subject that we all hold dear to our hearts has not only reinforced and deepened the special relations between our two countries, but also broadened our understanding and knowledge of the important facets of our friendship and partnership. As a scholar, statesman, and a true friend of Bhutan, with decades of experience in nurturing and promoting the relations between the two countries, Your Excellency, within a short span of 25 minutes or so, presented a very clear and encouraging perspective on Indo-Bhutan relations, past, present, and future. Indeed, as Your Excellency pointed out, Indo-Bhutan relations draws its strength from the rich tapestry of shared history, culture, geography, political realities, and a visionary leadership and a dedicated citizenry in both the countries to the idea of this very special relationship. At the same time, the two countries should not be complacent, but must respond to the rapid changes taking place both within our countries and globally, so that the relationship remains ever stronger and resilient. What is also clear from the address was Your Excellency's personal interest and resolve, the special and unique relationship between two countries. With such commitment from the highest leadership in India, which is also the case from the highest leadership in Bhutan, the future of the relationship between two countries is bright. I would once again, on behalf of the Royal Government of Bhutan and all those gathered here this morning, thank Your Excellency for your kind address. I'd like to offer our warmest wishes and prayers for Your Excellency's good health and personal happiness. May Bhutan-India friendship grow ever stronger and the peoples of the two countries enjoy greater peace and prosperity in the years ahead. Thank you, and Tashi.
I thank the Honorable Foreign Minister for the vote of thanks. This concludes the first part of this morning's program. The next event on our program is the launch of the double laning of the Northern East-West Highway project. Through this project, with the generous assistance of the Government of India, 546 kilometers of the existing single-lane highway connecting Thimphu to West Bengal will be upgraded to double-lane standard.
Tida karin gasugi sunshide tenalama shutai seshunila tida sizin chogi sunshinalu sundu zumbeyi tenga chara jarunigi te tunlamdi kadimchi yobina tisute kara te koragi sunshinalu te hinsansabera sungnande seshuni te tisue tenga chara dubmi yongi katule te mashibda makimmiyon seshunila ta nalema ta lerimnalu Dengachira Shachoda Nupchu Zonkagi de Shunglam Chakegi Teda Gojitin de Setinale season Chogi Be Nani Be Sishugela.
Your Excellency, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, Honorable President of the Republic of India, Your Excellency, Lenchen Sering Toke, Honorable Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Bhutan, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am greatly honored by the opportunity to say a few words on this very important occasion of the launching of the project, double laning of the East-West National Highway. The 546 kilometers of highway, which connects Thimphu in the west and Trashigang in the east, is the lifeline of the nation. It runs across the entire width of the country, serving many districts, serving many communities, and many national projects. The highway, which is of single lane, classified under Class 9 standard, was built in 1982 by Project Dantak. It has, over the decades, brought unprecedented progress and development throughout Bhutan, and in particular, the eastern region. Today, the volume of traffic on this highway has increased manifold on account of the country's overall development and also due to the construction of mega hydropower projects. Thus, there is the urgent need to enhance and upgrade the highway. In view of this, the royal government decided to undertake the upgradation of the highway to a double-lane standard during the 11th five-year plan. The project on the construction of the double laning of this highway has been long overdue, and it has come at the right time. Once completed, benefits are numerous. The highway will significantly reduce travel time between east and west and will boost trade, commerce, and other socio-economic activities in the country. Moreover, it will speed up the progress of the ongoing and the future hydropower project, the centerpiece of Bhutan-India cooperation, by facilitating quick transportation of heavy electromechanical equipment and other men and machinery. The highway will